Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to Knights of the Geek Table. Today's just going to be just one of those...
Are we coming up on an anniversary of where we're doing a milestone of videos coming up soon? I don't know.
We're almost on episode 20 of this.
20 episodes.
This will be episode 19.
I thought they would have canceled us at episode 2.
We got an extension.
The corporate overlords were distracted. I spilled coffee on
But,
them.
but also, we're on the sci-fi channel.
Damn it! Wait, hold on.
Like the totally super serious ghost hunters. It's
Wait.
real, I swear.
Wait, are we before or after the Van Helsing show?
Was it Van Helsing show?
There's a Van Helsing show, yeah. Already on its second season.
I thought they at this point I thought they
We're
only
on
showed
Friday nights.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I saw this.
Did we at least get the hour-long power before Sharknado?
Sharknado?
We got the special after Sharknado.
Well, was it hosted by Chris Hardwick or Meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
It was hosted by Avril Lavigne.
Fuck! You know, we put 56 cents into that, okay?
Yeah,
It's a lot.
That's our entire budget for a year.
Hell yes, it is.
Budget.
Hey,
I saw. Hey, how you doing? I saw a video the other day.
I'm doing fine. It is election day.
Oh god, I'll be so glad when this election's over. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to stay as calm as possible because I have 3 history classes tomorrow. And
When this video comes out,
You will know. We don't at the moment.
yeah, we don't know what's going to happen tonight.
I mean, we're going to be watching.
We're going to be watching, yes.
Well, John might not. I know me and Jimmy are. John might be doing whatever the fuck John does at night.
Hey, don't give me away, man. My shrine needs to be updated on a constant basis. All right.
It's not his fault he does a late night show on TBS.
I do a late night show on TBS. That's exactly what I do. Tune into my.
I riff on who would win, Batman or evil Batman.
More than likely, the world will be at its end.
Okay. I gotta say this. Could people shut the fuck up about saying that the world is going to end? The world's not gonna fucking end.
Oh, no, it's just a meme.
Yeah, it is. The thing with this election, and obviously I know you don't want to get too political, so you can stay out of the issues, but the problem is every single
There are
election,
channels for that.
Every single election in United States history has been the most important election.
Yeah.
And it's only when you get further in time that you realize that it really wasn't that
And I'm
important.
so sick of tired of people of my grandparents were with me the joke was like, well, tomorrow's the day we're either moving to Alaska or we're
they've
we're
been
staying
saying
here, and it's like,
Why would you move to Alaska? That's still in the United States.
You mean Canada?
yeah.
I'm moving to the U.S. my problem with that has always been
It's like North Dakota or some shit.
I've always hated that because I mean there's always a lot of people who are just joking with that, but there are a lot of people who are serious, quote unquote, with that. And it pissed me off. It was like if you've lost faith so much already that that this would make you go, then just go. You never really had any faith to begin with.
No, I hate that aspect, and that's something that's gonna.
I did see one of the funniest memes that I've seen this for the election. It was a picture
There
of
was some pretty funny memes.
It was a picture. Excuse you. It was a picture of a gallon of milk.
Cage bless you.
It was a picture of a gallon of milk, and it said November 8th, and above it said, "Oh look, this milk expires the same day America does."
Well, there's been a couple. There was one. There was where everyone's excited for the season finale of the United States.
It's like, get your tissues ready.
Everyone's blowing this shit out from Portugal. Because even if both candidates, whoever fucking wins, it's going to take at least 3 to 6 months for anything to fucking
Well, not
happen.
only the way our government is set up and the way the Constitution is written is meant to withstand people like both of these candidates. We've had shit presidents before.
Yeah.
This isn't anything new.
Nixon.
We've survived.
We come for you, Nixon.
Nixon wasn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. Regardless.
All right, let's
We coming
yeah,
for you, Nixon.
the election. It's happened.
Well, it's
Who
still
gives a
happening
fuck?
for some people. When is it polling end? Is it 8?
7.
7?
Nah,
It's 7.
it's in 7 here. It's 9 o'clock in California.
Can I just shoot myself
Now,
now?
why the hell would we be talking about California?
Because
Because fuck you, we're America.
until the West Coast polls close, this election technically won't be over.
Yeah,
I mean, people knew when Reagan won at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So I mean,
Yeah, but here's the thing,
Get
they're
numbers around
going to
already.
drag this out till 1 o'clock tonight to announce who the fuck won.
My question is,
I'm not betting.
Why don't we have tomorrow off
Why
from school?
Why don't we have day
off?
I mean, yeah, today's all fine and dandy.
Like, and it's so stupid.
But if this thing lasts till 2 a.m., I ain't gonna be able to wake up for tomorrow for the 10 o'clock class.
I mean, they'll tell us and shit, but the thing, it's not like New Year's Eve where they expect you to. You still go to bed. You'll learn in the morning. The thing with it is though, like, it really does bother me. You don't get election day off, at least in college, because in elementary school or grade school you do.
Yeah.
This pissed me off. For example, our class this evening.
Yeah.
I was pissed off because, like, literally, because my mom.
Our class ends 15 minutes before polls close. It's like if you had work all day and this was your only time to vote.
And my class this morning was actually canceled for it. And the thing is, like I said, I was at the polling place earlier because my mom's running for school board in my district. So I was there helping. I could be there helping her campaign right now, but I can't because I'm supposed to be here because I have this fucking class.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
I have a normal class today.
Yeah,
class
but
today.
let's get off the election because, well, no one wants
we will
Things
kill
will
each
go
other.
on very soon.
No one
Kill
wants to
each
be
other.
on it. Let's get on some good news. Soul has started a YouTube channel.
Although he looks like an endangered puppy or something.
We're about
This
to
is
shoot
supposed to be
it.
good news.
There is no such thing as good news.
You don't see, there's a guy with a cue card off the side here holding happy and sad cards. You got them mixed up for a second.
Fuck you, Phil. Okay.
Hot bring in Frank.
No. Fuck you, Frank. Where's my money?
Frank has had a hard day.
Oh, sorry. It's alright, Frank.
Frank
I'm
owes
sorry.
me
It's
money.
okay, Frank.
Hey, that's about you and Frank.
Okay,
That's
Frank, we got
us.
to go.
All right, but he started a channel.
I've had a channel. I've just been ghost for like 9 years.
Now, when he says ghost, it's legit ghost because
Like, it's
I
not-
searched him by name
Yeah.
to the point. I copied and pasted his name in the search bar. It showed nothing.
YouTube,
I was
it also has to do
literally-
with YouTube is generally like if it was a person would just be like a douchebag, like one of those like jock douchebag. That's how I imagine YouTube. Like anyway, sorry.
So anyway,
That's how I
I've
imagine.
started. You can search via him. It's Soul Rider X the Greatness.
it'll be-
I can't help that the name is stupid. It was one of those to where when Google made you fucking change your name.
What's it called again?
Soul Rider X the Greatness. Yeah, I know, right?
It's actually not that bad. It's when you put the
Greatness.
greatness.
Yeah, and I've tried getting rid of it, but Google, of course, requires a fucking first name and a last name. So my first name is literally Soul Rider X, and my last name is The Greatness. So it's like, sure, fuck it, whatever.
There'll be a annotation for his channel.
He'll forget.
At the,
I have a channel
below
too, by
me.
the way. It's just nothing on it, so don't waste your time.
You do have a channel?
I do actually have two. They're the same.
Oh, you have two.
But they're both named the same, except I haven't. One of them I upload ASL videos on. The other one is
Oh.
my main channel, which I haven't gotten around.
I just
to.
upload ASL videos on here. Enjoy.
So yeah, I'm starting something. Please forgive the bullshitness because I understand.
Well,
it's
he's
going
Don't
to
apologize.
He's
for
playing
who you are
some.
inside.
Shut up, John.
I'm trying to be helpful.
One of the
You're
videos-
never helpful.
I'm trying to promote you, and you interrupted.
He's yelling at my soul.
Hey, that's him.
Hey.
Right now, he uploaded part 1 of this Pokemon
Victory
bootleg.
Fire. It's not a bootleg. It's a ROM hack.
Because I heard the music sounds like
It's
from
a-
Ruby and Sapphire.
No,
That's what I
it's
thought
a
you were playing.
Victory Fire.
It's,
It's a ROM
it's
hack.
basically all the Pokemon games had an orgy, and this is the baby.
No,
Wasn't
it's
that the one that got taken down or something?
No,
There's
that
another
was
one.
a good one.
no.
So this one's bad. So don't watch it. It's bad.
You know, guys, I don't tell you anything. But no, what this basically is this is a ROM hack. Like, this is someone took the base coding of original Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire, and just made a hack out of it.
Okay.
So that's what this is. They pretty much bumped up the difficulty. It's their own story. They've involved everything from, I think, up to like Generation 5.
Wow.
There's some fucked up names though.
Well,
Yeah, there is. There's a girl named Luna. There's a guy named Belle.
There's a girl named
Cars.
Carl's.
I can forgive that one.
No, I know.
Well, if
I think her name is Belle, which makes it even fucking worse.
But if it
I
involves,
thought I was thinking Beauty and the Beast.
if it involves all the way up to Gen 5, though, do they have like? Do they do new sprites for those new Pokemon in this old game?
I'm thinking so. I'm barely
He's
in,
only
like-
in
Oh,
like
okay.
20
You
minutes.
wouldn't
I'm
in.
only like 20 minutes in because I tried uploading a second part. The game takes an immediate difficulty spike from like, here's your rival. He's like level 2 and 3, and then here's like the next posing trainer, like the basic beginner route. They're automatically level 7, so it's like, what the fuck? So now I have to pretty much grind. I have to come back tonight and upload
that's
part
tough.
2.
Yeah.
Well, hack. Here's the thing. I played a lot of Pokemon hacked games. They've always been like that, to where they've at one point have required you to do grinding, whether for unconditional bullshit.
That's an odd thing. I don't know why, because especially in the beginning, there's no reason. Like you're only a few levels.
Yeah, I know, and you only have one healing item, so it's like if you
didn't
fuck
even
up your
choose
screws,
his starter Pokemon.
which is I'm fine.
He
with
walked
because-
out his house and it was like, here.
which I'm fine with because they gave me a cool starter. So
I mean,
like,
it's a
would've-
cool starter,
I
yes.
know. I would have been pissed. It's like, here's a magic card. Fuck you, bitch.
But
Someone has made that game.
So to be clear though, the ROM hack is not actually General ROM from Gears of War hacking on a computer.
No.
Okay.
They have yet to make that hack.
I'm waiting for it. What did you think of? So we got obviously the last couple of days. I think we got
So yeah,
a lot more
subscribe.
information on Sun and Moon. I played the
Yes.
demo. Did you guys?
I did not play the demo.
I
cannot
saw people
find my
play the
DS.
demo because I don't know.
I can't find my DS.
I don't know
That
the
could be
3D.
different.
I don't
Somewhere.
know.
3DS.
I don't know.
I
why.
bought mine. It's not like. I don't like the XL 3DSs. Like
Yeah,
they're just
no.
huge. Like I'm not interested in that. So I bought a regular one of the original 3DS.
I have the midnight purple one. Like the special edition purple one.
Oh.
Because my favorite color is purple, and I was like, I need a
I
DS.
like that purple.
Well, here's the thing. So they've already announced that it's the most pre-ordered game in Pokemon history.
Mainly because of Pokemon Go.
My problem. I only play.
Fuck
I only have.
Pokemon Go.
I think that's what people have interest in Pokemon. That's what Boost to do.
I do have one problem with it thus far. And
One
that-
of many.
Well, I don't know if I'll have. Obviously, it's just the demo, but I mean, it's like what it is. It's pretty much the beginning of the game, more or less. But with obviously, because you don't get a starter, but instead you get Ash's Greninja and a Pikachu instead of a starter Pokemon.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like, so they
Yeah,
give.
you do.
You start off with, and then you can actually transfer that over to your actual game
Whenever you get it.
Oh, that's the demo.
That's the demo.
I thought the official game started like
the
that.
demo. The demo.
I was
they
like, so we're Ash?
No,
No,
the
the
actual
demo they-
game, they would give you something like a Pikachu. They wouldn't give you a Greninja. They would at least give you like a Pikachu or something.
So the game, the demo, they give you an Ash Greninja, and then later on,
I love how
one
you
of
start
the,
Pokemon with evolution.
I know, like you destroy everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody, and then you later on you get
I mean,
Pikachu.
you're supposed to. It's a fucking demo.
Yeah, I know.
They don't want you to
So,
have a hard time.
obviously they're doing things
They want you to
differently now.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Obviously they're doing things different now because the gyms are gone. And you play in the demo. You do one of the trials that they have.
Yeah, I haven't.
That really hasn't bothered. The only problem that not necessarily a problem. It's the new villains. Team Skull
I like Team
are
Skull.
so goofy.
I like Team Skull.
Because they are. Have you seen Team Skull at all?
Yes.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
Yes, I know.
They make me laugh, but they also make me cringe at the
I
same time.
like Team
'Cause
Skull.
they're all like
Like I feel like
beatboxing,
this.
and like
I feel like this game is gonna be when you're fighting Team Skull. It's gonna be a try not to cringe challenge.
Well, it's interesting because the goons, like the regular goons
Yeah.
that run around, they're like that. But the one team leader you see in the demo,
Dude's like super serious.
yeah, they're actually the team leader,
Yeah.
and then one of his you get to see one of his lieutenants is this girl. They're fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just but they're goon. The way
The
their goons
goons?
act.
I like
is
Team
just
Skull because, okay, I'm gonna say right now, my favorite organization from all the games has been Galactic. I think Galactic's my favorite because just
galactic,
Pearl.
planetary.
yeah,
planetary,
Pearl,
Diamond.
Diamond,
Yes.
and
Oh, have you seen the new Pokemon
Platinum.
Generations with them in it?
Dude.
Where the Team Galactic leader
Yes.
summons Palkia and Dialga,
Yes.
and then Giratina shows up to fuck shit up.
Oh, it's amazing, and it's just Cyrus being a boss. Like, I kind of wanted this, but fuck the human
Of
race.
the new, like after the original Pokemon, I believe my favorite and the best
Yeah,
is that Diamond and Pearl era.
Diamond, Pearl,
Galactic.
Platinum. Yeah.
That for me,
I feel like that
I don't
was.
know. I put a shit ton of hours into Emerald.
the thing with that is-
stupid
Well,
amount.
I mean, Sapphire and all. Sorry to interrupt.
you're fine.
Sapphire was good and all, but I feel like
Diamond and Pearl's when they started
Diamond
getting
and
shit.
Pearl was like epic.
Well, for me, it was like I grew up when I was younger. I rented Leaf Green, and then I ended up buying Sapphire, and so I played that as a kid. But I only really started to take Pokemon seriously right about when Diamond and Pearl released.
Because
So
that's
while I played the original games before, my childhood Pokemon was Diamond and Pearl. So
Yeah.
that's probably
Diamond and
why.
Pearl, because that's also when they started doing like the competitive metagaming.
Mhm.
That's when they started doing that. They put a lot of effort in Diamond and Pearl. That's why when eventually it will get a re-release, because it will get a remake.
I hope so.
No, it's going.
I'm still waiting on that Kanto remake, man.
They're not going to remake it, but they'll.
But they'll remake Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, they will, because they've remade fucking everything. Why
Why not remake their bread and butter?
Because they've already fucking remade the shit.
Yeah,
Because
at
you
least
get
green.
Kanto in Heart Gold.
But it's all silvers. But I mean, nobody's playing. Okay, whatever.
Here's the thing. So, you know how badly Cynthia fucked you up in just the original? Can you imagine how bad it's going to be when they remake it to have her team to where her team can now mega evolve?
Yeah.
There can now be these new.
She was a champion like Garchomp. Wasn't
Yes.
She?
Yeah.
Oh my.
She had
God.
a guard. She had
Horrible.
her team is probably the best team. Is what a true league team should be. Her team was a Garchomp.
From a trainer's point of view.
From a
though,
trainer's point of view.
Okay, I don't think
Because
anybody walked up in the
Oh no.
in the champion room
Oh,
the
no.
first time and won.
Oh no! You have to specifically build a team around her. You have to. This is where the competitive aspects are
Yeah.
coming into play because she had a fucking a Garchomp that would wreck your shit. She didn't just have
I
that.
could hardly. The first couple times, I couldn't even get past her Garchomp.
No, and that was just her. That was just her prime. Everything else she gotta have to battle it out. She has a Spirit Tube with no weaknesses, so you pretty much have to keep hitting it.
Yeah.
The fucking
Take this
thing.
little like rock base and just bash it
Yeah,
into the ground.
yeah. Then she has a Togekiss, which is kind of a little beefy thing that
Yeah.
can fly and has like
I
aerial
don't
and thunder
know,
attacks.
it's just weird.
And she has a Milotic, which is tanky as all fucking hell. Like remember when Wallace that was his main? This chick ain't got that. Then she's got Lucario, who's fast as fucking hits hard as
Yeah.
hell. You know? And then she has Roserade, which can pretty much, has a great special attack. So her entire team is based around fucking you up.
Yeah. Destroying your shit.
My favorite team, though, I still have a place for Team Rocket in my heart. I love Team Rocket. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I love
Team
Galactic wasn't bad.
I love Team because I love Cyrus as a fucking character.
Yes.
Cyrus was just amazing because Cyrus was amazing, although they kind of got beaten by Annie.
Remind me what Cyrus's plan was.
Cyrus's plan was he wanted to pretty much, as of course, destroy the world. Of course, yes.
Yeah.
But he wanted to do it by pretty much destroying it and remolding it into a world of his own. So by doing that, he would pretty much control time and space and pretty much like pulling a Thanos type shit and
Yeah.
just refolding the fucking world.
My problem with even with that's kind of almost like why I like Team Rocket. Team Rocket's plan was never to destroy the world. They just wanted to steal Pokemon and sell them and like shit. You know, they were never world domination, as far as I can recall. The other villains were different, and I've always bothered me because they didn't make much sense. And as a kid, I skipped over the dialogue. I didn't care what the fuck.
Yeah.
But as an adult, like for example, even in this Pokemon Generations episode where they did Magma and Aqua, 2 episodes where it's like, I'm gonna release Groudon. Why? To make the world like less water, and then he does it. And it's like, oh my god, what have I done? And like,
What I'm actually going to look forward to is when Generations gets to Black and White. Because the Black and White era is when they start introducing N and guess this. And N's whole thing is I want to control Pokemon not because I'm evil, but because I want them to be free. And guess this whole thing is no, fuck that. I want to control Pokemon, so I'm going to manipulate this fucking child.
Which aren't bad, but it's just I've always I don't know. I like more entertaining villains. I know that that's kind of the thing now. You know, hitting on Marvel for not having good villains and things like that, for example. But I don't know what Team Skull's motivation is yet. I'm just like
They can't be any worse than Team Flares. Team Flares are just fucking stupid. We want to make the world beautiful.
When Platinum got released,
Yeah.
see, Pearl was the first one with that feature where you could take your Game Boy games and transfer the Pokemon
Yeah.
over. So I had like a Mudkip Evolution
Nice.
level 100. I had a Swellow level 100 and all that. And like,
And they don't listen to you.
but of course you can't get those until after you become champion and all. So you can't transfer them over. But when Platinum hit, like I tried beating the champion 20 times. Couldn't do it in Platinum because they amped her up from.
Oh
Diamond
yeah,
Pearl.
and that was the best part about Platinum was she was already hard in Diamond
Yeah.
Pearl. They said no, fuck you. We can make it
Yes.
harder.
So I could not beat them with my regular team.
No.
I had to go get my like all around like a Hall of Fame team,
and then go beat her.
bring them over, and then whoop her ass.
I was kind of spoiled in that regard because I didn't have to wait for the PAL Park to open because my sister had a DS as well. So I could just trade over Pokemon from her DS to my DS with using my same game, so I didn't have to wait to transfer. So, although again, if you weren't high enough, you didn't have.
But
to
that's
get
just
that
it,
to
like,
listen to.
Team Skull, it's going to be really interesting because it's like, what do you really want to do on these islands? Because like obviously I don't have gym leaders. You have an
Yeah.
island leader.
I'm tired of it. I'm gonna blow up the world. Like, why? Like, it's so stupid. I don't like why. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Why does Team Skull seem like a underground thing of Ghost Rider? And like Ghost Rider's there.
I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about all these changes of Sun and Moon though. Like
Yes.
I don't.
I'm
not gonna-
cautious. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm really.
I'm not hyped
gonna
like
know
all the
until I
PokeTubers.
get the game.
Oh no, I'm not at all hyped.
No.
No, I'm probably just gonna pick the game up
I'm
at one
cautious.
point whenever it's on
Yeah.
sale.
I'm cautious as hell because I'm like, you're pretty much you're adding in a new type, which is going to fuck up with the whole meta. You pretty much have added in not only can you do Mega Evolutions, but you could do Z moves. So it's like, it's
Well, they've completely abandoned Mega Evolutions to the foreseeable future. Like you can still do them, but like they're not.
they're not a
doing
big
more.
thing because now you can do fucking.
They
Z
didn't even
moves.
do the oh shit. Was it the Johto starters? They never even got Mega Evolutions.
No, so it's like they've abandoned that because now you can do fucking Z moves. It's like it's starting to come to the pack of with Sun and Moon of you've done run out of fucking
Well,
ideas.
that's Nintendo. Now I will say that their Nintendo Switch is promising. However, before that, with the Wii U and everything, they keep trying to do
One up.
stuff, but not for no reason. For example, the newer Star Fox game was panned because it was just bad because it had to incorporate like the handheld part with like the screen. You had to use that like it was the dual screen thing, but you couldn't play it without it, and it made the game bad. And that's the one we're trying to be innovative and things like that. And it's like you don't.
Well,
I would be okay. I'm sorry, I'll let you know.
No.
I'd be okay with the new Pokemon game being the same. Hell, I would be okay
Well-
without even being any Mega Evolutions, just being a regular Pokemon game in a new region with new stuff.
yes.
If they focus on that stuff, I'd be fine with that. I don't care. I don't need new shit all the time.
Honestly, with X and Y, I didn't care.
As
about
far
the
as like,
Mega
I'm waiting for
Evolutions.
the hype train to fully come down.
I
Let
barely
all the
used them.
PokeTubers hype their shit. I want to wait till like a month or two after to see if Sun and Moon is really all it's cracked up to do. Because people need to fucking realize that once you play the game, I think people are going to realize this is not what we fucking thought.
I think it's gonna be average. It's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
There's never really been I don't think a bad Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So I don't think that. I don't
I'm
even
really
think-
pissed because there was the rumor coming around that with the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they were talking about bringing back the Battle Factory, which was fucking amazing. If they
Mhm.
would have, that would have been. It's the post game for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Oh,
You can
okay.
do like the Battle Frontier,
Yeah, gotcha.
which would have been great. They were rumored talking about it. They just never went through with it.
Battle Frontier was
And the Battle
amazing
Frontier
series.
is probably hands down the best post game.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just me.
I don't know. I'm tired of all the new stuff. Like
Yeah, but
It's a
with-
company that just keeps listening to its own high-fiving itself, thinking that it's
One
fucking
thing
innovative.
with X and Y, like I didn't care about the Mega Evolutions. The main point of X and Y to me was that Pokemon were actually going to be like 3D, like not flat pictures. Like, and you were going to actually see the moves happen.
That's
Like-
why my excitement for I don't remember when I was a kid when Diamond Pro came out and it was like almost like 3D-ish,
Yeah.
which is much different from the original 2D, and then
Yeah.
later on with 3DS. My thing has always been just all I've ever wanted is just the original plain formula looking better and
Yeah.
functioning better because that formula works so damn well. You just
Yeah.
stop trying to change it. Like just make it work better.
And that's my thing with the gyms, like gone. It's like
I'm
know.
fine with like, and it bothers me too because I mean, and to be fair, they're doing it because if you look at any like reviewers online, and stuff like, oh, it's the same formula, and blah, blah, blah. It works. It's good. Like that's what it is. That's
My-
what people
my-
Why
want.
do you bitch about that? But the same Call of Duty can get shit or the same Gears of War, or the same any sequel
Because
series.
My thinking with that is
Well, if we were, sorry, I'll let you.
with Pokemon though. Pokemon, you're entering a new region, new stories, and all. Call of Duty, no one gives a shit about the stories.
Supposedly, Infinite Warfare is a good story. Which the
Supposedly.
one I've heard multiple
Who's
reviews that say
playing?
are good.
Other than people that
Well, I mean,
they're sponsoring.
The single player, you don't need a player base. You can just buy it, play yourself. The
It's the multiplayer you need the player base for.
yeah, which that is bad.
It's
Nobody's
crickets.
playing.
Oh yeah, fuck the multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer is fun. The thing with the single player though, like I saw the commercial for it and I didn't know what the fuck it was until the end was like it's Call of Duty because it's a space game.
Yeah.
Like, it was a discount on Halo in a sense. I mean,
Yeah.
although supposedly again it's actually pretty good. My problem is like I don't care if like Activision and EA or not EA, excuse me, it is Activision's publisher wants to go that route. But don't call it Call of Duty. You know, just change
Yeah.
another game because it looks like a good space game. Just,
Yeah,
why
we
does
didn't
why
have
does
Call
it
of Duty on
Why
it
does it have to
and
be
fine.
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
And
I don't know, but that's just.
Although, but to your point of like why some games get a pass, it's funny if you watch it like IGN. I know IGN gets the brunt of all the shit. It's so funny because they try to be like because everyone accuses them of being in the pocket of it, so they try.
It's not they accuse them; they've been caught before with being in the pocket.
But now everybody, so they're like trying to be like more objective in a sense. So they give all these games like really like mediocre scores, and then they take all like the shitty games like Call of Duty and give them really good scores, and it's just like you're so stupid. Like just stop. Speaking of Titanfall 2 was apparently awesome as well. It's just there's not a lot of, EA fucked up because they released that right after Battlefield 1, in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Like you would instant fail.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. So they got
Especially with Battlefield 1.
people are still fucking playing Battlefield.
Oh, it's because it's good.
It's amazing.
I'm playing Skyrim, but
I've only played it once. And
Well, here's the thing.
Amazing.
But like that's the thing with IGN. I'm kind of coming to the point that with constructed like IGN, they just need to kind of stop. Like stop doing game reviews.
Just stop everything.
Like
just
no, like I don't mind the channel being open of doing like interviews or gameplay footages, but when it comes to actual reviews, because if you notice the whole reviewing aspect of like gaming magazines and whatnot are kind of downhilling.
Well, the problem with games though is that they're so unlike any other thing, generally speaking, in culture. Like for example, I know what bothers me sometimes is like Angry Joe is kind of famous for his 4 hours thing, and sometimes he's right, but other times I'm fine with a 3-hour game if that 3-hour game was fucking awesome. Like I don't care.
Yeah, because you can go and play a 3-hour game quickly, and you don't have to.
Castle Crashers is a 4-hour game. It's a fucking awesome game.
In that case, the length doesn't matter. It's just. That's why I don't like.
But I think where Joe's coming from.
But for some people that matters. You want more content. And you want.
But I think where Joe's coming from when he says that is 4-hour games. I'm paying $59.99 for a 4-hour game. Castle Crashers is only $15 fucking bucks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing is though, but even if it's $60, if the experience is good, for example, The Last of Us, obviously a lot longer than 4 hours. But say it was
shit ton longer than 4 hours.
A lot.
I've streamed it twice, and I'm probably an hour in.
Say The Last of Us was 4 or even 5 hours long, and obviously, and it still gave you that impact that it gave you. Obviously, there's no way that can happen, but imagine it could.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. I would be okay that it's only 5 hours long if I still got that impact. Now, obviously, that's a completely different game because The Last of Us relies on its. But anyway, that's what I'm okay with it. But there's a lot of people who do believe that that's the length, that it needs to be longer, regardless. Angry Joe is one of those people, and it's how you look at games because games are so different. Because you have the big AAA games that can be really long or short, you have RPGs, and you have games like what was that game? Inside was the most recent one from the company, where it's just which is not a long game. But it's still good.
You have episodic games, which are only 2 or 3 hours, but they're split out.
And that's the thing. I don't like those. There's a lot of people who do, and it's such.
But what I'm trying to get at is, I don't think like gaming magazine reviewers should be so popular because by now, if you're a gaming fan, you have people like Angry Joe. You have more people, I think, trust the internet reviewers than they actually do like the IGNs.
I think in one way the gaming industry, this is actually kind of a plus. They go, for me personally, when I look at reviews, I go up this. I do still watch IGN. I do watch GameSpot sometimes. I don't watch GameSpot. I watch only IGN. Well, the thing with IGN and GameSpot for me, I watch the reviews not for the scores. Like, I don't give a shit because generally they're wrong. Mm-hmm. However, just getting an impression of what the game is like, they're generally good for that. If I want to look legitimate, objective thing, I'll go to Angry Joe or Total Biscuit or Jim Sterling or something like that. But it's just
different. Born in the same.
It's so funny how he's like blacklisted by like everybody. And, it's not funny, but it's.
Oh yeah, it's weird. Like Jim Sterling's hated by almost every gaming company, and not because
by name too. Like
by name.
You haven't or have?
No.
Okay, so he's kind of like an Angry Joe or a Total Biscuit, but like he's the guy who like he gets I think more angry and bitchy than I think Joe does sometimes. Joe can get fucking out there.
I find that Jim Sterling for the most part is generally justified. I find him to be like Joe. I love Angry Joe. If I had to choose only one reviewer, I'd stick with Joe.
Oh God, yes. Joe's just amazing.
But I like Jim Sterling has a way of doing things that I think is just it's different from
I like
a lot of
Jim Sterling and I like Total Biscuit because Total Biscuit will put on a 40 to 45 minute video. And in that 40 to 45 minute video, you know if you want this game. Mm-hmm. Even if the game is 4 hours or the game is 40 hours, you will know in 40 minutes if you want this game because he breaks every fucking thing down. Like everywhere, he won't even start the game till like 8 or 9 minutes in because he'll break down graphics, he'll break down audio, he'll break down options. He will break down everything, so you know if you want this game or not by within 40 minutes.
The reason I like Sterling though is that he's very much like a provocateur. Like he pokes everybody's buttons. And it reveals so much about the gaming industry and things like even though he's only like 500,000 subscribers or something like that, he's not even that huge, but he's made this giant splash because of what he does. This he doesn't apologize for anything, or if he does, he only ever does it ironically. Like he doesn't. I mean, he's been sued by this bullshit. And
he's been sued. Like he apologizes, but it's one of those sarcastic apologies. I'm going to say I'm sorry because I'd say I'm sorry, but I want to prove to you just how much of a fucking hassle it's been just to say I'm sorry. And
it's true. Like for example, he made the news for doing his copyright deadlock, which if you haven't watched him, so he doesn't actually monetize his videos on YouTube, his Jimquisition videos. He gets all his money through Patreon, and he has his own website where he has written reviews. And so what he does on YouTube is so he doesn't he's not monetizing them, so he has no financial into them. But people, companies will copyright his videos, try to take them down, and so he does the copyright deadlock. So what he does is he takes footage from the places where he knows they're going to issue takedown notices. So he'll do Nintendo. He does that one specific song he uses, the Something of Love or whatever, and a couple of their footages. So all these other companies will lay claim. Well, if all of them lay claim, they can't take it down for one or the other. So that this creates this deadlock. The video stays up. So he made news for that. He just, I don't know. I find him.
He pokes fun, and the thing about Jim Sterling is he does that, and like I said, he's hated by everybody, and by every publisher. They stopped giving him review copies. Everyone.
And that's the thing. So he's gotten insider leaks, but from people who work in the industry, they don't show their face or anything like that. They can't because they lose their job. Which he is for example, he's on a list of don't send him a review copy. He's blacklisted. And I like him because, for example, he does folk Konami news. I love Konami. Because it's true. Konami's fucking, I hate, right now, there's such bullshit.
Yeah.
And then...
Konami's fucked up so bad.
And then most recently he's done, Ubisoft.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right, that's gonna do it for this...
Oh, wait, I wanted to mention one thing before we end the video. This is okay.
Okay.
I made that sound like it was a big thing. It's really not. I've been trying to watch The Exorcist. The second episode, there was a scene that made me laugh, and I really shouldn't have, because it was, it's a show about demons.
Did you laugh like Cock Biscuit Shits laugh?
No, it was funny, because it was, I think
what was the rain thing? Yeah, we're after them Cock Biscuit Shits.
I think it was actually...
No.
Yeah. It was just funny, because all it was a scene, I don't know if this is spoilers, I don't know if there's even that many people watching it to really matter. But,
spoiler alert, we spoil everything.
I love how we have a spoiler in the last, 3 minutes of the video.
Well, everything we talked about, Pokemon, you can't spoil Pokemon. Anyway.
As much as the leaves are out, no.
So there's a scene where one of the priests in the show is trying to, he walks past this homeless lady on the street and she's possessed. And so he pulls out a crucifix and puts it on her forehead to try to, exorcise it. It's funny, though, because he was in the name of, I forgot what he says. Anyway, I command you to leave this woman. She's like, oh, by whose authority? And he's like, by the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And she's like, ooh, all three? It's just oh, that was good. And it made me laugh. Point being was either that she was too powerful to be exorcised, or he's lost his way or something, and he can no longer do it. One or the other. Regardless, that scene just made me laugh. And I was I feel really bad.
No, I would have laughed at that.
And they're trying to do the Exorcist on Jonah Hill, and this is the end. And he's like, the power of Christ compels you.
Oh, does it?
Does it? It's not that compelling.
Anyway,
so that's gonna do it for this video. Remember, check out Soul's channel. The
or
thing
not.
will be
it's up to you.
Hopefully, right here. It could be over here. Over
could be up here. Could be over here. It could be over there. Where?
It could be anywhere on this screen.
Could be on Jimmy's
It could even
face.
be in the comments. It could be in your house right now.
Typing with you.
I'm sorry that they did that to you.
Your ghost over their shoulders.
I'm sorry.
Find my channel.
I'm sorry. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will see you in the next video.
Geek out.
Later.